Hello everyone, it's Natalie, and in today's video I'm sharing how I edit my planner photos. If you want to know how I take them, I'll have a blog post linked below. So first off, I take my photos and then I start off in the basic iPhone editor and I edit the exposure and brilliance. So I play around with this, trying to balance some of the shadows before I head over into Lightroom. Lightroom is where I do the bulk of my editing. First, I start with selecting the background, so I go over to the selection tool and I grab the brush, and I usually get a small size, and I basically select the whole background so then I can whiten it and make it so there are no shadows. Once I have the whole background selected, I go over to light and I bump up the exposure all the way or really close to all the way, and then I put the saturation all the way down, and then I fix any spots I missed, like this corner. Now that I have the background done, I move on to the subject matter of the photo. I usually edit the exposure, the temperature, and then if there's anything I need to fix, I'll select it and fix that. I really just look at what looks good on the photo, and then I export it to my camera roll when I'm done. Now for my colored background photos, I do the same thing with the white background. I do exposure and brilliance and try to balance out those shadows, and then things get different in Lightroom. I obviously cannot put the exposure all the way up on the blue background, otherwise it would be white. So I highlight any shadows and I subtly try to balance it out with some exposure, and then I will add contrast and saturation and play around with the color. Sometimes I will even change the tint of the background, and that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this really helped you, and make sure to follow my Instagram to see these photos on my feed and to check out my blog. Bye.